what the stage pick was. PS2 or SBF is a pretty safe bet, I would say. Yeah. As we are going into game 1 of this winners semi-finals between Lyto and Faifre. Take it away, Rimska.
I'm not entirely sure what to say to start the set. I know that Faifre is, that's how I pronounce it, I can't remember, is the top seed of the tournament, so that's who we would expect to win. But I'm not quite sure how we'll see. It's a very patient neutral going on so far. I know that Faifre is a very patient player, very campy, so how Lyto gets in, we will have to see. I know Palzane is a very fast character, so Lyto's going to just have to use their movement to try to actually get in, and right now it's a little difficult. Right now Joker is being proven to be very good at just keeping Palutena out and just get damage with gun from a distance.
Yeah, I can't lie to you. I hope this is not how the entire best of 5 goes, because I don't really just want to watch a Joker gun camp for 15 minutes. But
like, you say that, Lyto's getting a lot of damage in right now, and it's looking pretty even now.
But yeah, as you say, Lyto doing a great job getting in. But it does seem like Faifre's game plan is that kind of keep away. I have the better range tools than you, and I feel pretty confident in them with Arsene being out. But it is Lyto managed to hold the ledge at the moment, and Faifre is the one having to fight his way back onto stage at the moment. Nair being a good move out of Palutena, obviously, and that down throw into back edge is converting but not quite killing. Arsene is about to run out at this point, which is very nice for Lyto managing to outlast that first Arsene, being sometimes where a game can be broken open, and now it's just up to Lyto to try and find a way to confirm this kill, and that is going to do it, and a very nice way of doing it if you ask me.
Yeah, catching the run-in with the up tilt to get the start early is quite nice. Trying to get a drag down to get something cool there. Nair to up edge, going to keep getting damage there, and now Arsene is out. Now, I'm not sure if Arsene being out is actually in favor for Faifre when Faifre is not in the lead, because you would expect 2 frames from down tilt back air, for example, but as we can see why Arsene is so good, the damage and the kill power coming out, not quite the inversion, but Arsene's definitely putting in some work.
Yeah, you can say that again. This game is entirely even off one Arsene stint, and Lyto, I don't think going to be happy about that one, looking to get something going in this ledge situation, but good get up attack, gets Faifre out to the corner. The unfortunately has the approach scuppered, but that up smash is a bit suspect. Both players kind of throwing out some smash attacks that are a bit suspect right now. Lyto looking for the up air but not managing to get into it, and Faifre looks like he's happy to go back to his gun camping game plan at the moment. But Lyto managed to find a dash attack, is looking to get a confirm on the skill, looking to space that there. Down air is actually going to be the move that hits, but isn't going to manage to confirm just there. And yet again, it's up to Faifre to get off the ledge, but does manage to do so and does take a reversal of the situation. It's now Lyto in that reverse situation. The back air from Joker is going to take the kill. A bit suspect DI, if you ask me.
I can imagine Lyto was more focused on just trying to get off the ledge using movement rather than actually trying to avoid an attack, which has led to some bad DI there, but the back air would have put into a really bad situation anyway. And down gun trying to get down, catching the tech with the lack of thereof of attacking. Oh, the up air getting the reversal and getting the kill.
A very important kill, I think, as well, right there. With Arsene having so much on the meter, if you don't get that kill there, you are in a situation where you have to deal with Arsene for 20 seconds in a stock deficit. I don't think you ever want that.
No, absolutely not. And Faifre has been showing exactly why you don't want to deal with Arsene. You know, back air getting a kill at ledge, the absolute damage output evening it out. And this is looking very comfortable for Faifre to just begin camping now, because Faifre has established a pretty good lead at this point in time.
I am looking at that Arsene bar being 75% full, and that does worry me if I'm a Lyto fan, because you have to not only get over this deficit, but you have to manage to get over this deficit when Arsene is out, and there it is, the big blue man himself. Very scary presence on the field, but does get a grab. Does Lyto into the up air? Can he manage to keep this juggle going? Goes for the second up air, but Faifre managed to land with those guns. Side B coming out of the Joker player, but not managing to find anything. If it is, in fact, the side B of Lyto that manages to hit. And Joker has been waited out and beaten in this situation. And so now it's just a vanilla Joker versus a Palutena in this last hit situation. I don't know who I favor, Rimska.
Honestly, I think Lyto is probably more scary than Faifre at this point in time. We've been seeing a lot of up airs and up tilts to get started. Not quite getting stopped there, but a lot of up airs could be very scary for Faifre to actually get out of disadvantage. We've been seeing down gun doing a good job to get out, but Lyto's kill powers could be very threatening at this point in time.
And that dash attack not quite going to do it. But yeah, I'm very scared if I'm Faifre. Lyto's taking a lot of pressure right now and using up tilt in a way that I've not seen Palu's use in quite a while. But this is still a very tense situation. Side B is managed to shield, gets a run in, dash tag dismiss, grab, no kill confirmed off that grab. Side B not going to hit. What does Lyto have to get off this ledge? Does Faifre have the right read? He does not have the reads. And Lyto managing to reset the situation back to neutral. But Arsene is nearly back again, and I thought we were getting another one this time, but it looks like it's not going to matter as the Joker back air is going to take game one. What a game one out of those two players.
The start of that game looked like it was going to be a pretty slow-paced set, but as that game went on, it began to be a lot more scary for both players. The damage was being racked up, and I hope to see the set proceed in that way, because I actually really enjoyed watching that game, and I think I'm going to enjoy watching this set.
Give me a few more of those, and I will be a happy commentator for sure. But Palu up tilt is just something I don't see that often, but Lyto using it well, I feel like, in game one.
Normally you see up tilt come out from like Nair 1 up tilt, you normally want to confirm into it because it's a pretty scary move to whiff, but Lyto's just been throwing it out. Kind of confident to try to get the kill. It's not something I've really seen before, as you say. Assuming that's misinput.
Yeah, I'm not sure that RP on stage was what Lyto wanted to get a bit of probably an up air confirm onto that platform, but either way does have a little lead going forwards into this game 2 situation as we are back on PS2. I imagine we'll be here for the entire set, to be honest, with these two characters. But it looks like it'll be another slow start to the game again while we wait for both players to get going. What do you think there's any major adaptations Lyto needs to make after that game 1, or just same again, just a bit cleaner?
I definitely saw when Lyto goes for up airs a lot, down gun was doing trades at very least, so Lyto wasn't getting the leverage Lyto should be from getting juggling. So that's something Lyto should probably be a bit more careful about. Apart from that, I'm not entirely sure what Lyto was doing wrong, to be honest.
And I think he was playing it pretty well. Maybe just getting a bit antsy at the end with some of those moves. There were some smash attacks that were a bit thrown out at the wrong time. But now he has to play around this Arsene, and at the moment he's in disadvantage on the ledge. And does manage to avoid the ledge trap, which is very nice. Gets a side B, looks like going for the up air, but goes for a second side B instead. And at the moment isn't happy to actually fight with this Arsene, and seems to have got away with it because the Arsene is now gone, and we're back to just vanilla Joker, and the stock wasn't taken. Lyto going to be very happy about that one, looking to try and confirm this kill out, but does get hit by the side B into the up B, doesn't get hit by the second up B, and now both players kind of scrapping just a little bit, but no one seems to really have anything going for them. No one's keeping advantage state. It's just a bit here and there, lots of reversals, and it's interesting to watch.
Both players are doing a good job at just trying to avoid each other's kill moves when it matters. This back throw could be a kill move, however, taking the stock. Not a giant lead, but Arsene is very close to coming out, so that could change very, very soon.
Yeah, this game could definitely be changed by when this kill happens, or if this kill happens anytime soon. It looks like Lyto wanted that kill a bit too much, dash attacking on that shield in an unsafe way. It's taken 46% for that mistake at the moment, and now feeling like, okay, maybe I do need to camp it out, and successfully hits the side B to take away that Arsene, which is a huge deal for Lyto.
Lyto's definitely going to be a lot more happy after that, because that was a very scary position with Arsene out. Trying to get air dodge read there, but not quite getting it. And ledge is looking really difficult for Faifre to deal with. As I say that, ledge has been reversaled multiple times.
Yeah, and I feel like we only just saw Arsene, but he's back again. The big blue man's here for more time than he's not, it seems like. And that is a scary situation to be in for Lyto. Ooh, doesn't manage to get a cat punish on that tech. But down into the up smash confirm is going to take it. And this is looking very scary in this position. Oh, down there into up smash, into the back air. 42% coming out. Getting good work out of that Arsene before it does fade away. And maybe we'll have at least one more Arsene in this set, and in this game, and that is scary.
Faifre has been being forced into shield a lot, but the shield pressure just hasn't actually been getting too much. You've been seeing a few grabs here, a few tomahawks from Lyto, but overall, the shield pressure isn't... I don't think Faifre is actually feeling all that pressured by anything Lyto's really doing at the moment. Oh, the up tilt getting the shield poke though. Here's what we're talking about with the up tilts. You know, they're getting a lot of leverage from Lyto, and Faifre's going to have to work around that. I think Faifre is not used to having to deal with these up tilts, and I don't think most people are.
Yeah, but getting that Rebel's Garden, that Nair did put a lot of meter onto this Arsene, so we're going to be seeing him a lot earlier than we might have hoped if you were a Lyto fan. And as I say that, it looks like he's about to come out just about now, and 108% is a scary percent to be at against that character, but the side B does manage to connect. Lyto going to try and push this advantage state, I imagine, but the down gun's just getting Faifre out of disadvantage down air out of Palu, and that is a fantastic counter to cover the landing, and now he just feels a bit even, gets the grab into the down there. Very nice patience, but the dash attack just wasn't the right choice. Lovely up smash out shield is going to confirm that game too. I really thought Lyto was waiting really well with that patience, and then just misspaced that dash attack, and that's unfortunate, really.
I felt like that dash attack came out a bit angsty, to be honest. I think Palu dash grab would have been the right choice there, because he was forcing the shield and there wasn't much else he really could have done there. But I think Lyto just really wanted to secure the stock, because after getting a lot of damage like that after a lead, you just want to make that comeback. You just want to take the game.
Yeah, I was really certain after he didn't jump straight away after the throw that he was going to go for the catch and the landing or the chain grabs, but then the dash attack just showed that maybe he was a bit more antsy than I thought he was. As we go back to PS2 for game 3, I have to see if Lyto can at least take a game in this era, if it's going to be a clean 3-0 for Faifre.
I don't think how the games are really going would indicate it will end up being a 3-0. I think it very much could go either way, but Faifre has been definitely clutching up a lot more than Lyto. Lyto's been failing to actually get the last stock, so maybe we'll see adaptation which allows that. Maybe we won't, but Arsen's once again going to be a huge problem at this point in time. And trying to escape disadvantage with the net. Oh, getting the grab to stop the counter. We could be seeing a 2-frame here. Nope. Playing ledge of the back air and eventually punishing an option hold shield.
Yeah, I think the Arsene kind of is that factor that is kind of the clutch difference, though. Arsene being that way of, oh, okay, I'm a bit behind, let's secure this kill at 60, or even I'm ahead, I can push this lead. It's something that Palu doesn't have. But I say that, and Lyto is going to be the one to take the first stock in this game 3. And he is playing very well at the moment, I have to say. It's just not quite been enough so far this set. But 51%, looking very nice. If he can keep the stock going for a little bit longer, even just wait out as much this Arsene as possible, just so that he doesn't have to deal with it in this next stock. But I say that instantly, Lyto is killed, and now has to deal with most of this Arsene bar with this fresh stock.
Obviously, Arsene, as good as it is, I'm surprised it's being just as consistently useful as it is, because, you know, the 2-frame potential against Arsene would be especially good for Palutena. Down tilt and up smash are both incredibly active, but that's just not coming into play at all. Faifre, when he has Arsene, is just avoiding being punished for it at all.
I think most of the disadvantage we've seen when Faifre's been hit is he's gone high, he's gone landing with down guns instead of going to ledge, and I think that makes a big difference when you know that you are maybe a bit more 2-frameable. That F-tilt is going to push Faifre off stage, though, and now does have to go to ledge. What can Lyto do? Gets the dash attack. Now down guns being used to land. Another dash attack catches a landing. Faifre needs to find a way down with this Arsene, and the up tilt again catching a landing, and now Lyto feels like he's actually got a sizable lead in this set for the first time, and can he close it out is the question.
We will have to see. We'll have to see if Faifre can start working around these up tilts, because these up tilts have not been punished at all, and Lyto just getting a lot of damage out of every interaction, to be honest. So we'll just have to see if Faifre can begin to play around that a bit better, and if Lyto could even get off ledge here, to be honest.
Yeah, it does manage to get off ledge, reset back to neutral, and we'll just be looking to get as much like extra pressure, Arsene meter down, all the extra that he can get out of this stock right now, because you do not want to go into your final stock against Arsene and instantly have it evened up. As I said, that nearly dies that back air, nearly dies that side B. Some really great DI keeping Lyto in this stock lead at the moment. And just even waiting out this Arsene is good work for him. It's making his life so much easier for the next stock, but does manage, Faifre does take that stock with the F-tilt, but Arsene meter is gone. It's not going to be relevant at the start of this stock, but it might be relevant a lot sooner than when Lyto would like with that Rebel's Guard. And I'm now a bit more scared for Lyto than I was 10 seconds ago.
You can never count Arsene out. Rebel's Guard can be a very useful tool to just bring it back. That's what's really scary about Arsene. The meter is always close to bringing out Arsene, no matter what it looks like.
Yeah, and I'm starting to get a bit scared by some of these side Bs I'm seeing out of Lyto. They seem a bit too close range, a bit too punishable, and as we've been talking, 61% has been put on the board by Faifre. It's now only a 40% lead, and that doesn't feel like it's enough when Arsene is 95% of the way there. That back air going to send Lyto off stage. Can he get off ledge? He did manage to use a side B pressure, but Arsene is out, and we are once again in the situation I feel like we've been in twice before, where Lyto has the lead, but Arsene is here to make their life difficult. And at the moment, He's managing to wait it out pretty well, goes for the landing there, and the up tilt, last hit of the up tilt is going to connect. Lyto not going down without a fight, takes the game.
Lyto's probably going to be very happy with taking that game, and it's probably going to help Lyto just feel a bit more comfortable, because I noticed in that last game, Lyto was just throwing out a lot of kill options, even when it wasn't really necessary. Lyto could have been playing a lot more patient, but a lot of dash attacks, a lot of side Bs just coming out, because Lyto just really wanted to close that game, and Lyto now has, so that's probably going to help a lot with comfort.
I really hope so, because it felt like he had control, but when it got to that last stock, as you say, those kill moves or those moves were just being used a bit too a bit too much, and they need to be used a bit more sparingly. So into game 4 we go. Oh, I wish we could see anything other than PS2. I like some variety in my sets, but it looks like these players don't, and that is okay if both feel like they're comfortable on this stage. But Faifre is the one coming out with a stronger game 4 lead, 52% already onto Lyto, and I don't think Faifre wants to go down this early into losers, Rimska.
I don't think many people do, considering just how unpredictable this bracket is. If you're in losers, you could just lose. You want to stay in winners as much as you can, because you need that comfort in a bracket like this. So many upsets have happened, it's just kind of crazy.
Be it going down to losers early and realizing you're fighting ring for losers getting out of pause must not have been a nice feeling. Anyway, back to the set in front of us. Arsene is out, but not managing to get much off it at the moment. The meter bar is running pretty low. Lyto gets the grab, down throw, looking to get a punish. Just goes to the chain grab instead with the back air, throwing Faifre off stage with the Arsene gone. And the tether is going to manage to get Faifre back to ledge though, and Lyto not managing to stop him just rolling past into center stage, and so does manage to reset the situation. So I beat it very nicely spaced and is going to take the stock. Lyto looking very strong, I have to say, in these later games in this series so far.
Lyto's awareness for that side B is very good. Oh, the up smash to punish for rising aerial. You want to be a bit more safer around shield there, but may not have just been too aware that shield was coming out, because probably expected a bit more of a scrap at that point in time.
But I think Faifre is kind of finding these kills in much more inventive ways than in the earlier games, and I don't know if that's because Lyto is forcing that out of him, or if he's just finding ways or issues in Lyto's play that he's managing to abuse. Is a very good player after all that counter not managing to connect, but also not punish. Lyto just like, I'm not engaging with this at all, I'm running to the other side of the stage. I don't want to go near this Arsene right now, and I do not blame him when the bar is getting pretty low and does have a lead, does Lyto in the second stop of the game.
We've definitely been seeing Arsene being the main X factor, so just trying to not interact with it is probably a good idea. It's probably the right thing to do. Trying to go for a Tomahawk there to try to force Faifre to stop shielding, but unfortunately being punished before the Tomahawk grab can actually come out.
But now both players looking a bit scared. Don't want to go into their last stock this early into the game. Don't want to be the first one to be on that last stock at all. Faifre looking for the ledge trump, doesn't manage to get it. Palutena forward throw, it's going to send Faifre off stage. Looking for the back air, not managing to find it. Can Lyto manage to stop Faifre resetting to neutral? The dash attack is going to catch the roll past it, and now Faifre's the one that has to get back at a disadvantage. But again, another dash attack onto shield unsafely, and it just turns the whole situation yet again. Teleport onto stage, getting past the ledge trap situation, and now 130, 140% of both players. This is a very scary situation. Another dash attack on shield that wasn't punished this time, but these are getting very scary. Woo! That was such a scary situation. Landing on Joker up smash to get the up tilt. Oh, this is a set.
Oh no! The air dodge to take the SD, and now it is a last stock situation for both players. I would be very scared, especially considering, as you say, that last stock just there, where both players were just incredibly terrified, throwing out different moves. I think both players have got incredibly nervous.
Yeah, the nerves definitely will be hitting at this point. This is Lyto's winner's side stock, and Faifre does not want to go into a game 5. The momentum is solidly against you if you're a 2-0 up and you go into a game 5, so we'll not want that situation to happen. But at the moment the percents are even, but Arsene is out. But that side B is going to put a lot of pressure onto this Arsene. Can Lyto keep this pressure on? Looking to find the conversions at the moment, but not managed to find anything. Goes to the neutral B, just trying to keep this Arsene away, just teleporting around the Arsene, just way out the meter. That looks like what Lyto has decided is the best choice right now.
Down gun has been proving to be incredibly useful out of disadvantage. Lyto just hasn't been getting the leverage Lyto's been needing, and Lyto has been failing to punish it, as you see there. So the leverage Lyto could be getting out of advantage just isn't there, and it's proving to be a big problem. But not off stage. Off stage is where Lyto's getting a lot of the damage, so Faifre really needs to be very careful to just continue to jump away, and this could be really bad. Once again, down gun proving to be a big problem for Lyto. And how will Lyto play around Arsene here? Big back throw, probably going to take stock. Game 5.
I am worried about both of these players. That got messy.
I would not want to be either of these players in this position. Both are just incredibly... They both seem to be very scared of each other. I don't blame them. Who knows how this is going to go? I don't know how it's going to go. You don't know how it's going to go. They don't know how this is going to go. This is just not where you want to be.
I have to give favour to Lyto, just being on the momentum at the moment, feeling like you've got the read, and if you're Faifre, you just lost 2 games, you're starting to feel a bit like, oh okay, do they have a read on just how I am playing at the moment? And so I might expect to see Faifre potentially trying to approach a little bit more, try and dictate the pace of the game maybe a bit more than has been in previous games, but at the same time his experience might come in and he'll just be like, nope, just because it's game 5 doesn't mean I'm going to stop my game plan. My game plan is good. So we just have to wait and see how both players play this game 5. At the moment, slow is the aim of the game in this game 5. Back to how game 1 started, and I do not blame them. Try and get those nerves into control, try and get your own game plan established, and we'll just have to see how it goes from there.
I don't think either player really wants to approach, considering they have both just been pumping out damage as soon as they get a hit in. So it makes sense, both players are going to try to be playing patient. Faifre especially showing a bit more patience as Lyto is trying to get the damage in, considering Lyto is so far behind. Arsene coming out, but down throw back air, establishing the offstage situation which Lyto continues to benefit so much from.
Just Lyto managing to keep Faifre in disadvantage at the moment, making this Arsene not feel like it's so useful. But that dash attack could have been punished, and it nearly was really badly. Down throw out of Joker, no conversion coming out. Lyto just using the teleport to get to the other side of the stage, trying to wait out this Arsene. The Arsene is gone. Lyto's going to feel a lot better about how this first stock can go right now. That neutral B just giving him back to stage right now, and does manage to get off ledge with an aggressive neutral air, looking to try and find the skill. The down throw, not managing to get any conversions, reads the jump, but Faifre sensibly just goes back to the stage, and these players are just trying everything to find this first kill. You'd think it was last stock the way these two are jumping around each other, not wanting to just take any risks. The dash attack not managing to kill just yet. Lyto trying to find another dash attack green, but doesn't manage to get it. Can he get back to the ledge? He can! And this is just all over the place right now.
Getting the kill, however, that's going to be quite comfortable there, because Arsene is nowhere to be seen at this point in time. Hold on.
No, we're all good, don't worry about it. But Lyto managing to get that stock, and now just trying to hold on as much as he can. Up air, going for another nair, finding it. The side B not quite connecting. Arsene is out, and Faifre needs to find something with this Arsene, I think. If this Arsene ends and nothing is done, and I say that and he's found it straight away, so he understood what his game plan was as well there. But 61%, it's not nothing. But Faifre running in on that side B does get another bit of conversion coming off right now. Down air coming out of Palu, the grab coming out next, down throw, looking for a follow. The counter not being the correct option in that situation, and now the Arsene is gone again, and Lyto is going to try, I imagine, trying to push this lead a bit more while this downtime between the Arsenes.
Pushing that lead is exactly what he needs, but trying too hard to get in is probably going to be a bit bad, considering Faifre has the correct tools to just punish any sort of angsty play. We've seen a lot of angsty plays before with dash attack on shield, dash attack whiffs, side B whiffs. So I would encourage a bit more of a slow game plan rather than trying to approach us to try to push this lead. As we see, the lead could be taken away at ledge.
And Lyto needs to be careful with these side Bs. He keeps getting caught out, but I say that he does find the grab. But another side B that just gets dash attack. Faifre has worked out how to punish these side Bs, and Lyto needs to be careful, otherwise they are going to be in a tough situation. And because Joker, Arsene is about to come out, and if you go into your last stock and Arsene is still there, you are going to be in a world of trouble. Can Lyto get out of the ledge? Uses the dash attack very nicely to do so. Arsene is out. What can Lyto do? Can Lyto deal with it? Gets the throw. Uses the forward throw off that grab, sending to stage, doesn't get the 2-frame. Guns used to get Faifre off stage, back onto stage, sorry, and both players looking very scared to make a mistake in this situation. Joker for a dash attack, not taking it either. And the trade! They are just going straight into the last stop completely even. What on earth is going on, Rimska?
And now they are both at 0%. They are both at the last stock. This is where everything matters.
What is going on? Oh my gosh, this is such a tense game 5, and as you said, this is where it all matters. At the moment, Lyto is proving that he is the one that can make it work. 50%, 64%, but Arsene is out. What? You need to be careful right now, because this man, this big blue man that's caused you so much trouble in this set, could be the problem. Nair does manage to hit, finds the up air. Can he find the next one? Oh, goes to the dash grab, but doesn't connect. And it's a Joker down there. Back air is going to hit. The side B not managing to connect. Lyto finding his way back to ledge. But what can he do? Both players looking very antsy. The up smash coming out, but not managing to connect. This is so tense. Joker back air. Arsene is gone. Can Lyto finish off? No, Arsene is gone. Malfoy back air into the back air. Lyto does take it. What an incredible game and what an incredible set. Lyto was another upset.
That was very good play from both players. Lyto played that last stock phenomenally. Just really good patience, really good advantage. It was taking everything Faifre did out of disadvantage against him. Really good stuff. I'm glad that set ended up being what it was, because I was quite worried at the start of game 1 that we would see something completely different to